Hello students, in this video I will discuss the basics of HTML. So at the end of the video you will be able to create a simple web page. So I will discuss basic HTML tags in this video. So let us start. So for using the HTML is basically used. HTML is hypertext markup language, which is basically used to create web pages. Fine. So it's the basic. If you want to learn web development, if you want to go for web development course, these basics must be known to you. So in this video I will discuss basic HTML tags. So for that, this is the desktop, and just create a folder HTML practice. So we will work on this folder in the coming lectures also. Right click on this folder and here open with code. I have installed VS Code, Visual Studio Code in my system. Fine. So it will help you in quickly developing the websites. Fine. So it is the Visual Studio Code. You can easily download from the website. Just search in Google Visual Studio Code and then you will be able to download it, and it will help you in website development. It will help you in quickly developing of the websites. So this is the folder. So see here, you can see the option new file. So click here, new file, and you can give any name to the file. For example, basics.html. In this video I will only discuss the basic tags of the HTML. So press enter. So see, this is the file basics.html. Fine. And here you can see the extensions. Make sure to install this extension, this one, open with live server. I will tell you how this is helpful. So just install extensions from here, open with live server extension. You can search here extensions and see it is the live server extension you can install in your system. Fine. So let me zoom. So fine. So first tag of the HTML is HTML. So press enter. Just wait. Fine. Now suppose when we open it with live server, just right click here and press open with live server. As you can see, the website is opened in the browser. Fine. As you can see, it is open in 127.0.0.0. It is a local host address, and 5500 is the port, and name of the file is basics.html. Now next thing is to give some title to my web page. Here you can see this title, but I want to give some proper title to this web page. So for giving the title I will use head, and in the head section I will use this title command, and here you can give any title to the website. Now just save it and see the browser and refresh it and see its title has been changed, my website. So this is the use of a live server. You just save here and refresh in your browser, and it will be saved, it will be changed in the web page also. Now next, and another useful feature of the Visual Studio Code is you can format the document, and it will format the document in proper way. Next tag I'm going to use is body tag, and here it is the basically the body of your web page. It is the basically the contents of your web page. In the head section we mostly use title tag and script tag that we will discuss later, but in the body tag we actually write the contents of the web page. Now the first tag that I am going to use is h1, header 1, and here I am going to write welcome to the website. Just save it and open the browser, and here you can see welcome to the website. So h1 is the heading tag. Fine, so h1 is the heading tag, and here in the heading tag, heading 1 tag, I am writing welcome to the website, and you can see here in the website welcome to the website. Fine. Next, let me tell you this tag, paragraph tag. Here you will learn, just write any content, how you can design website with the help of HTML. Fine. Now save it and see the output. Here you will learn how you can design website with the help of. I have written it in paragraph tag, and you can see in the browser output. Let me zoom the output of the browser also. So here you will learn how you can design website with the help of HTML. So heading 1 tag I have explained, paragraph tag I have explained. Similarly, you can write another paragraph. For example, I am going to write my name is. Now I am going to use bold tag. My name is Pankaj. It is the bold tag. See the output. First of all, see the output. So my name is Pankaj. Pankaj is in bold, as you can see. My name is Pankaj, and suppose and my name is Pankaj, yeah, and I will teach you. Now I am going to use italic tag. I will teach you HTML. Now save it and see the output. HTML is in italic section. Fine, my name is Pankaj, and here I need to give space. Save, and I will teach you HTML. I have written it in paragraph section. Just wait, yeah, let me close another browser. Now focus on here. I have used paragraph tag, and in paragraph, this is the paragraph tag, my name is, and here I am using bold tag. Okay, and so the output, so the web page looks like this. Pankaj is in bold section, and I will teach you HTML. HTML I have written in italic section. So for bold we use B, for italic we use I. Okay, so I have explained these h1 tag, p tag, bold tag and italic tag. Now let me explain you another tag. Hope you will enjoy. Now I am going to use mark tag. You will enjoy learning. Let me save and show. So see, mark tag is used to highlight something on your web page. Here I am using mark tag, and in mark tag I am writing learning. As you can see here, so learning is highlighted on my web page. So mark tag is used to highlight some things on your web page. Right. Next, now suppose you want to write some chemical equation in your web page. For example, let me explain you how to write chemical equation. For example, just I am going to write H2O. H2O, chemical H2O means water. Okay? So I am going to write H, and here I will use sub tag 2, and then I will write O. Let me show you the output, then you will be able to understand. So see, H2O, and 2 is the subscript. Here you can see H2O. So that's why I have used subscript tag. So sub tag is used if you want to write some subscript. So H and 2 is here. So H2O. And if you want to write mathematical equation, for example, if you want to write a square, so for example, let me explain you mathematical equation. If you want to write in your web page, then you have to use a super tag. A square. This is just to give you an idea how you can write. For example, I want to write a square minus b square, and then again you have to write 2, and let me save and see the output, a square minus b square. So it is the subscript, it is the superscript, and if you want to write subscript you have to use sub, and if you want to write superscript you have to use sup, superscript. So a square minus b square. So see how many tags I have discussed. H1, paragraph, these all are paragraphs. Fine. Bold tag I have discussed, italic, mark tag. Fine. It is the subscript, it is the superscript tag. So these are some basics, and let me explain you another tag, and that is the HR tag. HR. Let's show the output. So HR tag is used if you want to draw a horizontal line. As you can see this horizontal line in your web page. and for that I am using HR tag, horizontal line. We will develop some good web pages using HTML in the coming lectures, but this is just to explain you the basics, basic tags of the HTML. Similarly, if you want to use underline, you can use for example, I want to write in underline basics of HTML, and for that I have to use this tag, U tag. Let me save and show you the output and see basics of HTML. You can see, and it is underlined. And if you want that it is underlined as well as it is bold, you must enclose it in the bold and underline tag, and see, underline is first, then bold, and then bold underlined. Fine. So see, it is also a bold. Similarly, you can set it to italic, and if you want to enclose it in h2 tag, heading 2 tag, you can also just cut it from here and paste the entire section in h2. Let me show you the output. So this way you can use tags inside another tags. So just I am discussing the basic tags that you can use in the HTML. Now let me explain you the basics. Let me explain you the how you can write in the bullet sections. For example, let me write, see here I am going to write, just wait, yeah, let me write another horizontal line, and here I am going to write my favorite games are. My favorite games are, and I am going to use this one. Let me show you the first output, then I will explain this tag, cricket, and football, and see the output. My favorite games are cricket, football. And you can see it is in bulleted list form. And if you want to show some output in bullets, then you have to use this one, UL. And UL is unordered list. Unordered list means I am just using bullets. I am not using 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to show some output in, for example, 1, 2, 3, and then you have to use ordered list. But here I just want to show output in bullets, so that's why I am using UL, unordered list. So in unordered list tag I am using two items, cricket and footballs. For that you have to write it in LI. LI is list item. So here I am using two tags. UL means unordered list because I want to create a list, and LI means list item because I want to create item under this list. Similarly, you can have another item, for example, chess, and just save, and here you can see chess. See how easy it is if I am using this Visual Studio Code. How easy it is to write the code. And here you can see the output. See the web page. And now suppose here just use HR or BR. Yeah, I am using BR tag. BR tag is for giving some space. Now I am going to use list of courses you will learn. Now I will explain you ordered list. Ordered list means, for example, if you want to show the output, let me first. So for order list you have to use OL. For unordered list you have to use UL. And order list I have created, and similarly you can use LI list item. So the various courses that you will learn, LI, just data structures. Here my main purpose is to just show you the use of OL and C language full course. Let me save and see the output. List of courses you will learn are HTML, data structure, C language full course, and see the difference. If here I am using bullets, so that's why I am using LI tag, unordered list, UL tag, and these are the list item: cricket, football, chess. And here I want to show output in this numbering form 1 2 3, so that's why I have used OL, ordered list. See the difference in the unordered list and ordered list. This is the unordered list and this is the ordered list, and here you can see the output in 1 2 3. And suppose I want, let me first write, you can use type, OL type equals to, here you can see, and suppose I am using A, and let me save and show you the output and see the output. It is in ABC, and by default it is in 1 2 3, and here I have changed the type to A. Fine. See the another types. You can use this one, you can use this one, you can use, if you want to use small ABC, and then save, and let me show you the output. So see, list of courses you will learn, ABC. So these are some basic tags. Fine. See how many tags I have discussed in this video. Heading tag H1, H2, bold tag, italic tag, underline tag, mark tag, paragraph tag, HR tag, BR tag, subscript, superscript tag, unordered list, order list. These are very important for examination point of view, unordered list and order list. And list item, here you can see the list item, unordered list, it is order list, how to use type in order list. Fine. So these are some tags. You can also use the properties of the tag that you will learn in the coming lectures, but let me explain you a little bit. For example, here I am using H1 tag, and it is welcome to the website. I have written the content welcome to the website. See here, you can see welcome to the website is written, and suppose I want this to show in the center of the web page. I can use the property. Which property? Simple. For that I have to use style. And style equals to, see, there are so many options. For example, I want to change the color. I can use this background color, and see, I can use any color. For example, I want to use this color, and if I want to align it to the center, I have to use another property, that is text align. I can set it to the center, and let me save and show you the output. See, now it is the center of the web page, and its color, background color, has been changed. We want to change the background color to some another color. For example, if you want to change the color to, see, blue, you can change and see the output. Fine. So this is the style tag, style property of a tag. Similarly, you can use for example, if I want to give some style to this line also, you can just use this property style, and you have to use paragraph and then style. Fine. And style equals to, again, background color, and now I want to give this color, and see the output. And so it's very easy to create websites with the help of HTML. We will learn in the coming lectures and how we can create multiple pages, how we can use image, how we can attach one page to another page. We will learn in the coming lectures, and that's all for this lecture. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you for watching.